Hey guys, we had a great reading from Peter's first epistle today, where he says that Jesus has caused us to be born again to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ, that we are going to have an inheritance that is imperishable, undefiled, unfading, kept in heaven for you. But then he says it might be necessary for us for a little while to be grieved by various trials. And he says, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold that perishes though it is tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ. And so I was thinking about what it is to go through trials and for gold to be tested by fire. When gold gets that strong heat on it, it can melt, and then the impurities of the gold will come up to the top, and then the person who's working with it can get rid of those and have more pure gold. So the heat can make the gold more pure. And Peter's saying the same thing to us. He's like, we know we're going to go and be with God in heaven. And so anything that's a trouble for us here on this world, it's just heating our faith so that the impurities of our faith are gone. And I was thinking about the good things that heat can do yesterday when we were making homemade hamburger buns. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do this. It was harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were just baking little buns of bread. But the dough that you use for homemade hamburger buns is really tacky, so it gets all stuck to your hands. And I was thinking about that with the dough all over my hands, and I couldn't get it off my hands. We poured more flour on my hands, and I was rubbing them, trying to get the dough off. I was like, okay, if we didn't bake that dough, if you tried to eat a hamburger with that dough unbaked, just sticking to your hands, it wouldn't work out right. But you finally get that dough in a little circle, and you put it in the oven, and the oven is 350 degrees. It bakes that dough, and it makes that light bun that's perfect to hold your burger and to pick up the juices of the burger. And so a good bun is perfect. You're not going to get that with the tacky dough. So the same thing for you guys. You know, when you go through hard times and you're feeling the heat, and you're thinking, what's going on? Remember that sometimes God lets us go through some hard times to purify our faith. So that we think, what did God really promise to me? What's he doing, or he's really taking care of me? How do I know God's there for me? Those are the things you only realize when you go through those trials that Peter was talking about. So when you're going through a hard time and you're feeling the heat, just look to God and see what he is doing for you. What new thing he's making in your life. Turning you maybe from tacky dough into a bun? Probably not that. But he's got something in store for you, as Peter said, an imperishable inheritance, eternal life with Jesus. So we give thanks to Jesus and God's blessings to you. We continue to celebrate Easter. So one more time, hallelujah, Christ is risen. Amen.